ABC, it is Wargods 63 here. Kevin, I have a mail update here. All CDs. I'll be doing a vinyl one here probably after this. I got a couple of videos I'll be doing, so if you see me in the same shirt, that's why. But get a little refreshment here. Like I say, these are all going to be CDs, and I'm going to start off with band out of India who I really love. They just released a new album. I'll show you that. But I also picked up stuff from their early days. I really didn't know that. These guys have been around since 2001, so they've been around 20 years, but relatively unknown to probably the rest of the world except for where they're from in India. So they're from Bangalore, Karnataka. They play heavy thrash. This particular CD I'm playing right now, which is the Ark of the Gemini, kind of has a more of a deathy, growly vocal vibe to it. This one came out in 2008. Their second release, their first release was called Spiral Ascent in 2004. I've been trying to find that. I've had no luck finding it. But anyway, so I picked up Ark of the Gemini, which is, like I say, more, kind of has that deathy vibe vocally, but still retains that early thrashiness. Not really full on, but you can definitely start to see where they're starting to progress to. Again, like I say, good stuff here. This has 9 tracks. It is on Old School Metal Records from 2008, Kryptos. So, glad to pick this up. And then, after that came the Coils of Apollon, which it says here, Kryptos, the pioneers of heavy thrash metal from India, with their first worldwide release. This figure, Judas Priest meets Creator on this one. And the covers are pretty much black and white, except for that one I just showed you is more, it had a little more color, but this is definitely more towards the thrash vibe that's going on. And they continue that. But they do change a little bit as they get on with their albums. But anyway, this is Coils of Apollon, which came out, like I said, what was that one? 2012. And that one was on AFM Records, so they were on a pretty killer label in the early days. I do have the other releases from them on vinyl. I do have Afterburner, or Burn Up the Night, which is on vinyl. I have that one. That's a straight up thrash. Afterburner, this one kind of tends to be more towards traditional metal. It still has the thrashiness in it. And then, of course, the new release is fantastic. It's called Force and Danger by Kryptos. Fantastic release. It definitely has that. It's more traditional sounding. You can definitely hear the Judas Priest vibe going on here, but the vocals are kind of what set them apart from other bands. And some of the killer tracks on this are number 3, which is Dawnbreakers, and number 7, Force of Danger. Fantastic stuff. Definitely going to be high up on my list. India is really starting to generate some great metal bands, of course, Garish and the Chronicles, Kryptos, Against Evil. To me, the 3 main killer bands that are out of India. But anyway, again, this CDs in black and white. If you get a chance to find this, pick it up. You will not be disappointed. I have this coming on vinyl from overseas, so it's hard to find, but I found it. Then next up on CD, what I got here, I found these guys through an internet search on YouTube. Like I always do, I usually check out a lot of the new wave of traditional heavy metal off of the Tiago site, and this is another one that really caught my eye. They only have one release out. The band is called Eldvarg, One Man Army. They are out of Scotland, and they sent me a personalized note that this is probably one of the first CDs they sent overseas to me in the US. It's limited to 100, so I got number 93, so I don't know if you can even get these anymore, but definitely kind of epic in nature. Maybe has a little bit of folkiness, definitely has a traditional vibe as well going on, but fantastic CD. Yeah, they sent me this sticker here, and on the back it says, "Kevin, greetings from Scotland. Thanks for buying your copy of the album. Glad to have your support this early. Is amazing. Hope you enjoy. Get in touch and let me know your favorites, Ollie." So I'm sure this is something that Darcy, Bev, and Cloudy would probably dig, as well as a few others, but if you can find it, pick it up. Great stuff. Up next, band out of Sweden. Band is called Mysterizer. I believe this is their second release. This is more, it's categorized as power metal, but I think it's more melodic power metal. It's on Rockshot Records. Mysterizer and The Holy War, 1095. You can see that. Like I say, their second release, third release, I think it's their second release. So I bought this as soon as it came out. Good stuff if you like melodic power metal. Up next, fantastic release. I think it's probably his best release out of the last two or three anyway. I read some good reviews on this. I picked up the CD. I'm hopeful to get the vinyl, but the brand new Udo or UDO, Game Over, fantastic. I mean, this is a great CD. If you have not heard this, pick it up. This has 16 tracks. I mean, 16 tracks. I mean, to me, I think it's a little bit long, but the whole album is still good. Some of my standouts are Holy Invaders, Like a Beast, Speed Seeker, Metal Damnation, but this is a special edition. But fantastic release. Of course, Udo never fails. He always puts out great releases on AFM. Of course, his son is drumming for the band now. He's been on there for the last three albums. He's been drumming for his dad. But great release. Could be high on my list this year, which is coming up almost towards the end of the year. I believe it's almost next week. Will be the middle of November. Up next, great melodic hard rock. I do have this on vinyl as well. I just got the CD yesterday, so I'm going to take it out of the wrapper here. These guys always deliver great albums. To me, I think this is probably more melodic than their previous stuff. I think the previous albums are a little more heavier and hard rock me, and this is more melodic. Don't get me wrong, this is a great release from Eclipse Wired. I do have the vinyl. That is a red version. They're on the Frontiers label. I'm trying to think of what is that? Bite the Bullet is a classic song on there. Saturday Night Hallelujah. Roses on Your Grave. But if you like melodic hard rock, definitely check out Eclipse. Their previous one was a live album, so Good stuff. To me, you know, this Eclipse kind of has that. I'm trying to think of some other great hard rock bands in this vein, which one would be Pink Cream 69, Chakra are kind of in the same mold. Eclipse follows them, so good stuff here. Up next, I just got this. What was it? Wednesday, I think? Thursday? I ordered it like last weekend from the band, and it was here within 5 days. That's faster than U.S. mail. I was surprised. The new offering from Toledo Steel, and Heading for the Fire. If you like new wave of traditional heavy metal, you're gonna like this. They stay in the same vein. This is currently in my truck right now, but great stuff. I'm hopeful to get the vinyl here in 2022. There's delays. Vinyl, there's a huge vinyl delay all over the world. In another update, I'll show you some stuff. I pre-ordered this band's material on the 21st of September, and it won't be in my hands until September of 2022. That's how much the delay is. Record plants are so far behind. I guess that's why the vinyl resurgence is huge. So anyway, good stuff from Toledo Steel. Now some stuff I got from Scott Waters in a box. I don't have them all together here, but this band here, the founding member of this band was in a band called Prowler, who was more of a horror thrash. This is more Christian metal. The band is Ritual Servant, Metallium, Evangeli. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Whoops. Hang on. Got it. I know it, but I can't think of it. Bug me if I don't find it. I'm not going to find a name. What's going to bug me? Ah. I just don't see it. I need a new disc for this, or cover. But anyway, this is a gold one. Here's the cover, but I have to get a new one here. Oh, and then of course, let's see here. Put out by Rox Records. This is kind of a metallic 3D, I do believe. You can see that. So anyway, some Ritual Servant. Then he sent me Craig Phillips, Short Supply, also on Rox Records. I have no idea who this is. I got this a couple weeks. It must have been about a week and a half ago. I haven't really had a chance to hear this yet. I do have a bunch of other stuff to listen to. If anybody knows, I'm sure Scott will tell me. But this came from Scott Waters. And then all of these are from, let's see if I can find them all. Anyway. Got these from Shadow King or Storm Spell. This is, first up is a band called The Series. Tyrant's Rise. This is an EP. I do have this coming on vinyl, if it ever gets here. I believe these guys are out of the US. It's a two-man band, but kind of more epic metal. Usually it'll have in here what he writes, but this one here, good stuff here, 4 songs, good stuff. Also, I got the new Blazing Stone with Damnation. Of course, this has Marta Gabriel on bass on this one, as I mentioned in another update. So I'm glad to see these guys didn't quit. I love Blazing Stone, one of the, besides Running Wild, these guys are pretty true to the pyro metal sound. There are other bands, but this is a really good CD. Hope it comes out on vinyl. The other ones I got were the Claymorian. I don't know if I have that in here, which is a fantastic CD, band out of Russia. Just a killer CD. It's going to be high up on my list. Of course, this one here is Rum-Fueled Pirate Speed Metal Attack. So I wish you'd put, all bands would put what their classification of genre is. But good stuff here. Up next, here. I do have the vinyl of this. I just got the vinyl, but I had to order the CD. Love this band, have all their releases, everything that I can find on vinyl. There might be a few that lag a little bit, but this is a solid release from Brainstorm, Wall of Skulls. Andy B. Frank on vocals. You just can't go wrong with that. This is a CD, DVD combo. There's the CD, the DVD, and of course it has a nice book in here. Some great stuff. Escape the Silence is great. Stigmatized actually is a Shadows Fall tune, and it's really good. Either Deceiver, Power Metal. Brainstorm doesn't really go very far beyond their sound. To me, the greatest release, in my opinion, was Liquid Monster. But anyway, the early stuff is hard to get. But Brainstorm, Wall of Skulls. I do have this on vinyl, which I will be showing later. This was a free CD. All I had to do is pay for shipping. This band is out of South America, Argentina to be exact. Progressive rock. The band was called Isles and In Sudden Walks. Very good stuff. Very good musicians on this. The first track, Mariachi, kind of really, it really didn't hit me at first, you know, and then as it progressed longer into the song, I mean, this song was almost 10 minutes long. Most of their songs are 10 to 14 minutes, 6 tracks, but some fantastic progressive rock from this band out of South America. Again, they sent it, it's a free CD, you just pay for shipping, and I got it within a week, so good stuff from Isle. Up next, band out of Canada. I came across this while watching a documentary on the new wave of traditional heavy metal that was put out by, I'm trying to think of his name. He's done a couple other documentaries on the Swedish metal bands that first came out was Swedish Metal 1 and 2. Anyway, I think it was Striker. That was one of the bands that was interviewed. And they had mentioned this band here. They were in a bar where this band was playing. And they said, check these fuckers out. These guys will kick your ass. Thrash metal from Canada. Martial Law. Not the Martial Law that you're thinking of. This is a thrash band out of Canada. Martial Law spelled M-A-R-T-I-A-L, Law. Just some great straight up thrash. The album is all blatant disregard for human life. 3-piece. If you ever heard Rectify out of Canada, out of Thunder Bay, you'll like Martial Law. Almost looks like an Ed Repka cover. Actually, the cover art is by Chelsea Laughlin, so come out in 2015. So just some killer thrash, Canadian thrash by Martial Law. I was surprised by this EP here. A band is called 84, and it has 4 members: Hollywood Howe, Freddie Vitolo, John Besser, and John Dio Giovanni on bass. Great stuff. I was really surprised. This is more straight up heavy metal by 84. I mean, every song is fantastic. Evil Be Done, Keepers of the Way, To the Stars, The Tone of the String, of the Saint, yeah, The Tone of the String. But 4 songs. The only thing I don't like is that it's in the slipcover, but I get it. You're trying to save costs. But fantastic. I was very surprised by this. Just straightforward up, heavy metal. Good stuff. Very well done. Up next, the latest release from, I believe these guys are out of Sweden. They kind of have that Motley Crue look, but these guys, they kill it. Toxic Rose is the band, and In For The Kill is their latest. I like the first one best. I mean, it's really good. I think it's probably real heavy glam metal, but a little bit lighter on the glam side of it, but still, nonetheless, this is a great release from these guys. Blood on Blood, great song. Domination, great song. New Breed, great song from Toxic Rose. I've been following these guys since they first came out. Good stuff. This band is out of, I believe, Arizona. But you can only get the CD overseas, which is really, really weird. Or maybe at their shows you can maybe get it, but I couldn't find anywhere in the U.S. to find this, so I had to go overseas and buy it from Pride and Joy Music, actually. Or maybe it was Soul Food. Maybe the distribution was there. But the band is called Book of Numbers, and the album is called Magic. Again, straight, probably more new wave of traditional heavy metal with probably an old school feel, if that makes sense. But great stuff. They do a classic song, Children of the Sea. Fantastic. You do a great job of this cover by Dio and Black Sabbath. Just a great cover they do. But Book of Numbers came out a couple months ago. But good stuff. I ordered this. Scott told me about this. He said I'd love it. He said it was better than their last one, and I do agree. Definitely a lot heavier, I think. It's on Retroactive Records. I picked it up over at Boone's Overstock. And the new Biogenesis, Rise of the Phoenix. Definitely very heavy. Kind of thrashy, heavy metal. Just great stuff. It has 10 tracks, perfect about. But definitely pick this up. Of course, it comes with the card, which is very cool. I like that addition to this. Of course, Rise of the Phoenix is the name of the album. Love the cover. Biogenesis. Up next, album number 2 from these guys. I do have their first one on vinyl. Trying to think of what the first one was. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe these guys are out of Canada. I believe so. Anyway, the band is called Black Sights. And the album Untrue. Traditional. The wave of traditional heavy metal. Maybe a little bit darker edged lyrically. but they still retain that new wave of traditional heavy metal sound. Black sights, good stuff. Last four are all one band, and I do have one of these on vinyl. Looking for the other three, but they're just pricey as hell. First up, the band is Pantera. I love Pantera, but I love the early Pantera best. Their power metal era with the four. I do like Vulgar Display of Power and Cowboys from Hell, but that was more groove metal orientated, where this is more straight up power metal. I picked up all these on CD, Pantera Metal Magic, and I was glad to have these. And this is a good album, but it's not one of my favorites, but still a great release, produced by Jerry Abbott, of course, we all know. These are put out originally by Metal Magic Records, but this is the first one. Second one is I Am the Night by Pantera. Another great release, straight power metal. Of course, it has the three originals, Vinny, Dimebag, Rex, and Terrence, the original first vocalist for Pantera. I really love his vocals, but good release. Just glad to have these. Again, this is my favorite era of Pantera. Don't get me wrong, I do like some of the Phil Anselmo era stuff. And then there was Power Metal right here, which is a great release. This was the first one with Phil. Power Metal. Great stuff. $1988 on that one. This one came out in originally 1985, so great release. This is my favorite of all four of them, Projects in the Jungle. Crappy cover, but great release. I don't know why these guys never made it. This cover, I can tell this cover would have never made it, but again, this one came out in, let's see here, I'm sure this one came out. Let's say about 89 maybe, no, 86 possibly, 85, 86 in there. This is 1984 this one came out. This is my favorite of all four of them. They're all great, but this is my favorite. And so anyway, that's what I've been getting in the mail on CD the last 5 weeks. So if you got any comments, leave them below. And just let me know. Anyway, take care. I'll see you next time.